Hello and welcome to the News at 7, where we get to the heart of the day's stories and communities across Scotland tonight. New government guidance opens the door to North Sea oil and gas developments, but with more stringent environment. We will find out what it means for the future of energy in Scotland. Also tonight we will be at the Royal Highland Show, where both cattle and climate are on the agenda as the Scottish Government commits to target. Looking forward to that. Hello, I am Amy Irons and welcome to the News at 7. Now, senior leaders at Dundee University have resigned after a report highlighted serious financial problems at the institution. Former principal Ian Gillespie was said to have an overbearing leadership style. Our business and economy editor Douglas Fraser sent us this report. Douglas Fraser for us. Let's get a round up of the stories making the BBC News app in Scotland today then. And researchers from Heriot-Watt University have warned kayakers and paddleboarders may be unknowingly disturbing whales, dolphins and seals in Scottish waters. They said disturbances were recorded in the Murray Firth, Clyde, Forth and Tay. Councillors in Inverness have approved plans for a community sauna despite residents' concerns over what they call late-night sauna parties. The council says it's addressed objections around the sauna at Belfield Park. Deacon Blues keyboard player James Prime has died from cancer at the age of 64. Prime from Kilmarnock was a founding member of the band when it was formed in Glasgow in 1985. Well, for more information on all these stories, you can scan that QR code on your screen now and it will take you to the BBC Scotland News app. Well, at the Royal Highland Show today, cattle were very much on the agenda, with concerns raised by the meat industry on the level of imports. Climate was also at the fore, with the Scottish Government agreeing Climate Committee targets on emissions, but not on recommendations to reduce livestock numbers. This was welcomed by the farming community, as our environment correspondent Kevin Keane reports. Well, still to come, we will have the weather with Christopher and we'll have some jazz music to entertain you shortly. But first, it is sport with a man who does love picking up a guitar himself. It's Lewis. Oh, it's Lewis, you can hang around for this next item.
Yes,
Get
please.
the dancing shoes on, because Glasgow's Jazz Festival kicked off yesterday, and over the 5 days we will see more than 100 musicians performing across more than 35 events. Among them will be Timmy Allen, who landed a slot at the festival when he was crowned BBC Radio Scotland Young Jazz Musician last year. I caught up with him earlier and asked just how much he was looking forward to this.
You're nervous, it means that you care, so...
Yeah. That's always a good sign.
Yeah,
yes. That nervous energy thing just comes out in your performance, I'm sure. Yeah. So you're going to be performing with your band as well as hosting the late night jam session. You're kicking that off. That's it, yeah. Tomorrow. Is there anyone that you're really excited about collaborating with over the next few days?
My story for the past 2 years in this gig,
yeah.
and also the late night jam, which will have Matt Carmichael coming down to play as well, which will be awesome. So yeah, it's a purely positive experience.
Yeah, I can imagine it's going to be a brilliant few days. How did you actually get into jazz, Timmy? Because I read that you actually it was more metal and rock that you were interested in and certainly grew up playing. How did you make that switch into? We've all been there, Timmy. Don't worry about that.
But then I kind of grew up a bit.
Yeah, you get to a certain age, you realise that your parents and grandparents are actually right.
Yeah,
about a lot of things.
Oh, damn it, they were right.
Jazz Musician of the Year last year. What an accolade! How did you feel to be announced?
See who I am and what I'm about. So.
What's next then? You've obviously got a busy few days. I know you've just moved back to Scotland from Birmingham.
Yes.
What can we expect for the rest of the year and beyond? Are there things that you're looking forward to, or just ambitions that you've set yourself?
So, yeah, that's one of my goals.
Yes, and stay tuned because we will be treated to a performance from Timmy. But first, let's get the weather with Christopher. And gosh, it has been roasting.
Well, if you think today was warm, it's going to be even warmer tomorrow.
Shorts on, definitely.
I think so.
Thanks.
Let's take a look at some of the pictures, though.
Sleep, as you say.
Absolutely.
You need all the tricks. You have the fan in the room, the cold towel, whatever you need.
Shorts tomorrow.
The one for the weather. Thanks very much, as always. Have you got anything that you'd like to say about today's stories? Or, well, as promised, Timmy Allen has stuck around for us and is going to give us a little track now. Timmy, take it away.